put yourself in the same seat. You know what I mean? And then a prisoner of war for 5 years.
Absolutely.
The guy's a hero, a war hero. And you just should give him due for that. Not disagreeing with what you guys are saying, but come on, 23 combat missiles with missiles blowing at you? Bullshit.
Right on the set, boys and girls. Getting ready to go live on the radio. Gonna be a fun one.
Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia, and no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you our own brand of news right here inside Shroud Avatar, outside Shroud Avatar, for your viewing and listening pleasure. Welcome to today's show, boys and girls. That's Wednesday, August 29th, 2018.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, I had a brain fart here for a moment.
Hey,
brain fart. Skeggy, thank you for joining us today. Thank you for the host. Gotta give a shout out to those people talking to us when we're not here again today, because gotta love some of those names this morning. Pool load of monkeys made it here so we can start the stream. Of course, we didn't read any of the stuff on screen there, I'm guessing, at the time. Thank you, Skeggy, for the sub. Yay, getting the day off.
What about the I had worms on my pink starfish?
Yes.
And that is someone's actual name on Twitch.
Acknowledge me, Daddy. Well, baby, I tell you, if you really got worms on that pink starfish, I don't want to acknowledge nothing, that's for sure. But anyway, what an interesting
you might want to get that checked out.
Yeah. What an interesting Twitch name. But, thanks for chiming in, of course. Welcome to the show today. We got all sorts of great things because, like the great Karnak and many a fortune teller before him, is the great cynicist has yet again come through.
What? Never. Hey, you know what's awesome? I'm wearing the same shirt that's in my profile picture.
The future.
If you were a subscriber to my channel, you could actually do the cynicist emote and see me in this picture, in this shirt.
Taking a dump? Yeah, going back there, Econ. There's not many people know the reference, especially in today's generations. But yes, the great Karnak, that's right. But yes, as predicted, as foretold by Jack, and we have said it time and time again, that the future held nothing but double XP on a regular basis.
It's going to be the norm. And it's going to be the norm.
That's right. We got release notes today. It's official.
57 notes? Official notes.
Yes, I posted them in there while we were having our...
I know. I've got them up on screen right now. They're right there.
Right there. But I don't know. Do we have anything else we want to talk about? Yeah, because I really want to talk about that boat thingy. But maybe we'll save the
boat thingy.
Yeah.
No, please no.
Listen, people. Okay, you have a hard enough time getting mounts. You're not gonna see the boats. Not anytime soon, in my opinion. Other than what we've already got. Again,
maybe episode 7.
7.3, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, I mean, again, I do eventually plan on seeing it. And again, we plan on being here for a very long time. And again, what a lot of people fail to realize is that, the things change and flex and flow and ebb and tides and all that fun shit. And, we're going to be here 20 years, 30 years. We got time to put this stuff in. It ain't got to be all put in day one. Yeah, bye.
I don't know what my plans are for tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, we're going to be here for 20 years. I don't know what my plans are for tomorrow.
And of course,
it'd be nice.
We had to just reach over and grab them because boxes everywhere, people.
I do not have any Shroud accounts.
So, for those of you waiting patiently, they are arriving in a steady flow. Jack just got a handful of his today. I got a couple more.
I do suggest that you do open them up and check to see what's the contents, because I actually discovered that I have a cloth map that wasn't signed. That should have been signed.
Two of them.
One of them should not have been signed, and one of them should.
I thought they were all getting signed. But now that we go back and check the list,
I'll just take them to the office and say, "Hey, you forgot to sign these."
Hey, what's up with this? Forgetting to sign my map, damn it!
Exactly.
Actually, you can take them right down to the office, get some nice additional signatures for the.
I don't know what you're talking about.
For the win.
Yeah. I don't have anything signed from Portalarium anywhere. Yeah.
This coming from the guy who proved the theory that if there's a Sharpie, well, it doesn't even have to be a Sharpie. The Sharpie we have deemed magically appears from thin air when something is placed in front of Lord British for a signature. Light a bar napkin in front of him, ask for a signature. Sharpie magically appears. It's magic, man. It's magic.
Yeah. I need to find my colored Sharpies and get them in different colors.
I've always got a bunch. I've learned to carry a whole bunch in my pouch. I got my carry bag, my Merce.
Well, I really don't care.
I know.
So
he's got boxes now. He's a happy camper.
You know what? I made a mistake. I actually just threw away the boxes, and by the time the show's over, the recycles guy's probably going to have come by that place and picked up the recycling. So if I wanted to sell some extra boxes on Shroud Marketplace, I don't have the proper boxes anymore.
Well, yeah, that's again, I don't understand why you popped all those open.
Trash, you moron!
Yeah, give the boxes. I can do that. If they're there after the show and I remember, I'll get them. But I still have some more boxes coming. So
yeah, if he remembers.
If I remember, then it was meant to be, and that those were
sold.
meant to be sold.
They don't get sold. That's right.
Exactly, because I don't have the right box anymore. Is that the way it works?
But
because someone wants those trinkets at some point in time.
Yeah, well, of course. Yeah, now I'm going to be curious and see. What I'm really going to be curious and see is if anybody tries to sell the map and the trinkets independently. That's going to be an interesting one.
Here's a signed cloth map. Yours for only $10.
Hey, they break everything else up, I mean, I don't get it.
Damn Skippy, man. That's the way to do it.
Piecemeal.
Well, I got 3 coming, and I'm giving one to my son, unopened Edelman thing. Okay, he collects all that kind of stuff,
nice.
Unopened, and then I'm going to keep one of the Edelmans for myself, unopened, and then I have I forget what the third one is, but I'm probably going to open that SLB. So,
yeah,
that's my situation.
Nice. Yeah, I've got my Duke. I've got my Lord. I've got a few.
I just wanted to see if I had the cloth map that had everybody's signature on it. That's what I was really looking for.
Everybody's. Why? They got one that's got everybody's signature on it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I didn't
I
know
thought-
that.
Really?
Did not know that. I just
Or is
thought,
that the one you're getting when you walk into the office and you tell them all to sign it?
Don't know what you're talking
that's
about.
what I said. Yeah.
No, but hey, are you ready for some quality of life improvements coming out tomorrow?
I'm ready for a lot of stuff because we've been really slacking on this update. I don't know. There's just been so much to
What are you
talk
talking about?
Yeah, that's what it really is. There's been so much news
Quality
out
of-
there.
I mean, the reason that you have to refresh the draft is because lots of new things get added all the time. And so even if you read the draft notes, the difference between the draft and the official release instructions might have significant differences. Just like the new release, official release instructions for release 57 has this new thing on quality of life improvements. You ready for it?
Would you like to tell
ready for it?
everybody about these quality of life improvements?
I know.
Jack?
The main focus of release was quality of life improvements. Our goal here was to improve movement, moment to moment, and daily gameplay. Siege skipping, control point skipping, global banks, and removed NPC slowdowns. Double XP as the new normal.
Hey.
I don't know where I've ever heard someone say that double XP was going to become the
new
normal.
Matter of fact, I believe those exact words were used. That double XP
repeated
is
over and over and over and over again on this show. Wow! Wait,
I don't know where these guys get that information.
Raise your hand if you predicted that double XP was going to become the new normal. Raise your hand if you believed that.
What if my hands are busy?
Well,
raise your hand if you heard that on Lunch with Laz and Jack.
Hey, we are lunch with.
Oh.
That's right.
Oh.
Yeah, Sean's insinuating he's got something else raised right now. So.
He's at attention. He's out pitching a tent.
Talking about the first thing that pops up.
That's right.
Yes. Then
well, you
also,
know, if receiving those boxes doesn't get you all excited like that, then nothing really is. You know.
Now the heraldry changes have got me excited.
hey, if the heraldry prices came down, I think they would sell a lot more.
I think they'd sell a
didn't
shit
read
ton
that?
more if the heraldry
You didn't
prices
get there
came
yet?
down. But that's
Huh?
Reading, my friend. Keep reading.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know about that. And of course, the big question is it retro? Let's find out.
Yeah, reduce
It is
roving
retro.
encounter
Very
awareness
It is
and other
retro.
similar changes should all make very noticeable improvements to every avatar's play experience by removing continual inconveniences and slowdown. User interface polish seems to be the same thing as it was yesterday, so as well as the player-made dungeons. The decodes being dyeable, remember, that is the first iteration of that. More stuff will be coming.
Lots of stuff's coming. Lots of stuff.
Yeah, they fixed like 7 bugs.
Mode.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, a lot of bugs fixed.
skipping down to,
Hey, look, those
Story.
NBNN guys are in there.
I know those NBNN guys. Yeah, and yeah. Then down to story. All of the control points are skippable. You do not have to, unless you hit E. You don't have to go into them. Yeah, town sieges are also voluntary. Whenever you get to a town that's under siege, you'll be given the option of enter town, go to the siege, or
But everything on the overland,
cancel.
with the exception of the roving encounters, you can now just easily walk past. So control points are no longer an issue. None of that slows you down anymore. And I tell you what, I've run around on the QA, and it makes a world of difference. I can see actual
It does.
people going up north to the Graph Gem Mines area, and I can see them getting up near that little island. What's the other island up on the other side? Y'all know what I'm talking about.
on Graph.
No, on the west coast, northwest coast up there, up where. Yeah,
the thing where
I gotta just pull it up and make it. Yeah.
Shit, it's not. Esgard is that one.
Yeah, I was gonna say Etzer too.
Esgard, which sounds like it's in
Norgard,
the east.
Norgard,
Yeah,
up near Norgard.
Yeah.
Sorry, there you go.
Yeah. The weird thing about town sieges, if you're in a besieged town and you exit that town, you're gonna go straight to the world map. You're not going to be given the option to enter the siege. NPC movement slowed down was removed because turning on collision if you're in combat is too difficult and might lead to griefing when everybody plays. When almost everybody I know hunts in solo or friends only mode. So griefing isn't really a thing. Yeah, considering this morning you had to log into multiplayer after being told.
That wasn't me.
Wasn't you today? Uh-huh.
Usually it's me.
Yeah, well,
yes. Roving encounter awareness was reduced. Side quest, those are the same things we talked about yesterday. Scene polish we talked about.
Yes, the crystal ball.
The crystal ball. Okay, you want to talk about the crystal ball that tells you when the Lost Veil is open?
Anything about balls we like to talk about.
Okay. So, Hidden Veil is going to open up every 11 hours, not every 22, 28, whatever it is now. So
now, what that does, for those of you folks who don't understand why it's every 11 hours, it opens it up at more times around the clock and continually rotates so that everybody throughout the world gets equal access to it.
Yes. And then also, there's a trusty device that if you complete the 3 quests inside of the Hidden Veil, you get a nice, pretty crystal ball that tells you when it's going to open up. So that way you can go back and back and back and back.
That's not a great picture there.
It's not a great picture of the crystal ball?
You barely see that avatar standing there.
What are you talking about? You just need to blow your window up. Then if you want to talk about like ringing bells, we can do that as well.
We can. For whom the bell tolls.
Ring my bell. Ooh.
You can ring my bell.
Okay. Scene polish. They did pass through several scenes again. There's still a tier 1 scene in the Hidden Veil. Don't ask me how I know that.
Ouch.
Oh wait, I was on Newbie last night. Yes. Then a bunch of quests updated.
Yeah, it's a great shoddy, Condis, but it'd be a little better if you could just see it a little finer. That's all.
The wicked. You can see it fine on my stream, man.
I'm telling you, I'm looking at it. You can barely see the avatar there.
What are you talking about? I see her with a nice purple glow from the crystal ball. I mean, what did you want her to cast the light spell over her head? I know you love the light spell.
I just love that.
Yes, and then you end up with. Are we going to do the scene polish stuff?
We did most of that yesterday. We did the I don't talk to Outlanders.
Yeah, I like that for NPCs that currently don't have names, of which there are a ton of them. Now they tell you I don't talk to Outlanders. GTFO.
Nice quick duct tape there. Yeah, we
yes, it is a duct tape solution. And the funny thing is, I've got the best color for some tape. Guess you like this?
I know what color that is, and it's not black.
What color is it?
It's green, right?
Yes, it is. I have the green screen gaffer tape.
There you go.
I don't know what you're talking about. Then we do have let's see, where were we at? NPC schedules we talked about. Quell Passage and Shardfall. We talked about the upcoming burning skeletons in a bunch of scenes. If a NPC spawns inside of like some sort of fire,
fire pits.
You will end up with the possibility of the undead spawning in a burned form. Yes, so that is a possibility. Rainy weather had some visual polish done, enough to make Laz cry. And then after that, we do have Sandy. We need to go hunt Sandy down for the next 27 hours.
Shandy.
Shandy.
You're thinking about your weird Tinder date last night.
Oh, I didn't. My Tinder date was with my right hand last night.
And you just happen to name her Sandy, right? A little rough.
Yeah. I mean, it wore me out. That's what it was. I mean, lots of vigorous exercise there. Performance issues. We ready for this?
Performance work mainly focused on improving frame rate and reducing hitching during gameplay. Work will also continue to be done on load time reduction on the few outstanding scenes that are not meeting the 15-second load time target. 15 seconds really should be 15 seconds on a spinny drive, not 15 seconds on an SSD. That is... And then maybe, just maybe, they should actually have the game setting that one of those other games has that's really awesome, where it's called Potato. Potato?
Yeah, that's actually a graphic setting for, I forgot what game.
Would that be Conan?
Might be, I don't know.
What is Potato?
That means that you've got a horrible system and the game's going to run with base stuff. So it eliminates a bunch of trees, grass, a bunch of other things. So that way you could at least play the game.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is this thing on?
No, it's not. Don't know what you're talking about.
Get off my lawn.
Yeah. So some of the new performance updates include applied effects on ranged weapons.
Yeah, those were causing all sorts of havoc, apparently.
Yeah. Applied effects like poison weapon and ignite weapons were causing significant game pauses, hitching with ranged weapons on auto attack. These effects have been optimized, so this should no longer happen. The locate vendor items optimization in the bank, they no longer reload all the vendor items. If you send some to the bank, they simply remove them from the list. Previously, when you looked at items on vendors across Novia and clicked send item to bank, it caused the entire list to refresh before being usable again. Target selection.
And, not for nothing, I don't know many people who use that option often, but when you did use it, it was a pizza. I mean, it really was.
Target selection, a significant slowdown that only showed up in a crowded situations was fixed. You know what would be a great thing? Weapon trails to tell you kind of what you're going to hit in that arc. And they did update a Unity version in-house, and it is now building on a newer version of Unity that provides a slight performance boost, and they had intended in upgrading their library version to a newer version that would have given us a substantial boost, but they're unable to do so due to conflicts in their networking layer. Maybe, sometimes in the near future, they will actually do these things. Quite possibly. So, you ready for some bug fixing?
Bug.
Or as we like to call it, Shroud math fixing. Yeah, update the drivers. Update the drivers and restart the computer, man. That will fix your problem.
There you go.
With bad code. Berserk skill now only gives bonuses as long as the bludgeoned weapon is equipped. Have you ever heard of a berserker only using a bludgeon?
I don't use it, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, it is in the bludgeon tree though. So
Right.
Why
yeah.
would Berserk be in the bludgeon tree?
Got me.
Shouldn't that be
a skill? And they
shouldn't-
just called it bludgeon and berserk.
Shouldn't that be in the tactics tree? Because you
No,
do
it's
have
not.
You're
berserker
berserking, then you're
stance.
raging.
I think it would be
Yeah.
under chaos personally, but that's just me. I mean,
And
but
then
yeah, one of the
it's
things
like-
I did notice, and I'm gonna guess that these changes are gonna address a lot of that, is guys going out, and of course because you could train any skills, they weren't actually sticking to the rule or equipment requirement. So like if you were wearing light armor but using heavy armor defenses, you were still getting bonuses, I believe.
that would be awesome, Econdis. If and when cannibalism comes out, should be able to carve up a body like in UO, but with the added feature of equipping a decapitated arm or leg. I say even the head, because the head can be a missile, to beat people up with. That would be like a bludgeon. That's awesome.
Heads throwing weapons.
That's right. Charge skill. They fixed a bug that was causing the skill to do only 1 point of damage in the bug that was preventing it from stunning. Yeah. Charged attack key versus interactives. They fixed an issue that caused the attack hotkey, not the mouse button, to be ignored while the mouse was hovering over an interactive item, corpse store, etc. Yeah. Combos that were stuck, they fixed that. They would get stuck charging when initializing a combo. The crossbow idle loop was resolved, resulting in a shoulder twitch. The dig-in skill, they fixed an issue where the skill would sometimes cause aggro on allied NPCs in places like towns and sieges. That's pretty funny.
That happens. Yeah.
Yeah. And die preview and temp dying, they fixed an issue where dying an item in your inventory would sometimes temporarily apply it to all of your equipment via the item preview window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. There, Skeggy. Skulls on your mage staff. You can put the skulls of your kills on your staff as deco. That would be great. There's
Yep.
heads on a pike, like that one too. Yeah.
Yes. Die preview. Enemies with empty hands. They fixed an issue where some enemies that were supposed to have weapons, equipped bows, were appearing empty-handed in scenes like the Understorm Goldmine. The heraldry boots. They fixed several issues where the boots scaled incorrectly and the material colors did not properly match. Ignite weapon on hands, or ignite weapon on wands. They fixed an issue where the visual effects was not showing up on wands.
I hadn't
Interactive,
tried that.
yeah, interactive items in the mail. All mail items are now moved to inventory when double clicked. I would like to be able to delete items from my mail if I don't want to grab them out. Like whenever some people send me some books that invite me to events. It's like,
Yeah, you have
I
to
would like
collect
just
them, then delete them, right?
Yeah, delete without reading. Like spam.
Spam.
Knights.
Spam,
It is spam. Yeah.
spam.
Knight's Grace, they fixed the description so it now properly indicates that it removes slow and bleed effects. The Lich health bars, they fixed an issue that was causing the health bars on all Liches to be placed too high above them. Way up here. Looting bodies underwater, they fixed it to where now you can loot bodies underwater. The mysterious effect of the Lord British cloak is now properly reported in combat logs.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever still heard anybody actually getting hit by that.
I don't know.
If you ever been hit by the falling object, please let us know.
Yeah, I don't run around wearing.
This is my favorite next.
What, the naked deck swap?
The naked deck swap.
Sometimes you swap decks and you come out naked. I enjoyed that one personally. They fixed an issue that would strip your character of arms and equipment, and now you no longer lose your clothes. Offhand items should no longer remain visible when swimming and crafting. That'll make Laz sad as he stands at the crafting table all day long.
What do you mean I can't drink my beer while I'm crafting?
No more drunk crafting for Laz.
Damn.
Yes. Because I know drunk crafting was Laz's favorite thing to do.
The only way. The bomber curve, man. It gets better over time.
I know. Well, you have to maintain the bomber curve.
Well, absolutely. You know, how else do you expect me to maintain it if I can't hold my beer while I'm doing it?
I don't. Really, I don't. Then, after that, we do have things like the ornate Shogun light string. It had been incorrectly flagged as an indoor item, which was causing some issues when players tried to place it inside and it stuck through walls and such. What? It is now properly flagged as outdoor?
As outdoor, yeah.
Okay. Excuse me. As Akonda says, how else are you going to grind all that wood pulp? Not sober.
Yeah, really. You know, that stuff's tedious, man. I need something to...
2.5 minutes for 20 wood pulp, man. And that only creates 4 teleports or recall scrolls. Talk about a time sink. Did Spiff crash or something? Where's our music at?
I don't know. Maybe he went to go make himself a sandwich.
Maybe. Then we do have other players' movement visuals. They fixed several issues with the visuals of players' movement and jumping that would make them appear to slide, skip, double jump, jitter, etc. Maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to actually get up out of a chair without sliding across. Because I know you love the chair slide, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, never heard of that stuff, right? Parried ignite ranged weapons. They fixed an issue where NPCs could parry ranged weapons if the ignite weapon skill was used. What? That's
funny. You know, because they can see those incoming flaming arrows. So of course they're
you know what?
easy to
You
parry.
should be able to do that. You really should. You should be able to parry any attack that's coming at you. Unless it's a magic, and then you'd still have a chance for dodge. But I don't know if parry would work. Or if you had a shield block, you could
give me a D20. I'll roll.
Yeah. Then they did do some things with poison weapon, where it now does other weird things that cause consumable poisons to list melee weapon as a requirement, even though these poisons can now be applied to ranged weapons. POT tree removers option. They fixed an issue where the checkbox in the show POT tree removers was not clickable.
Not clickable.
Yeah. Public vendors buy fix. You had to manually typed in buy. That's now fixed. Purchase orders and no trade items. They removed no trade items from the list of purchase orders in player vendors. I wonder if can you still set up your vendor to buy the Queen of Chaos?
I'm guessing that's one of those items that should have been removed in that list.
Yeah.
But hey, you never know.
The Queen of Chaos
you
is
can take a chance that
ship.
Darkstar may want to sell it one day. You know, he may fall on hard times here in New Britannia and have to liquidate his assets. You never know. You can get lucky.
Never know. Yep. Then after that, you can re-equip the deck hotkey. They fixed a bug. Hotkey to re-equip your current deck was also not re-equipping the associated equipment. That sounds like the same bug as the one that made you naked.
Well, this is something that I experimented a little bit with because there was a discussion a while back about, changing and having, and there's another discussion now. People want a costume slot or costume slots, as it may be, as well as.
And the number of hotkeys really is insignificant. Considering the number of decks that you can have, you should. This is one where we really need to go to a not just one button for something, but you could actually do your programmable keys.
Well, that's what I was going to say. They actually added that several releases back, where you can do Control 1, Control 2, Control 3, switch out those decks. But I also come to find that that is tied to the hot swapping or the quick swapping skill for some reason. So whenever you click on one of those hotkeys, apparently it sets that deck as your alternate, and then your quick swapping icon comes up. So I don't know if that's got something to do with it, but you know what? I want to swap. Yeah, I got a problem with it, because if I just want to swap my decks, I usually just, and I'm going to change this real quick, just so we can come up on screen and show this to people. Usually I'll just pull up my combat deck, and I switch between whatever deck it is, and I just click it. I used to use the quick swapping, but boom, I'm switched. Okay, now if I want to switch back and I want to use the hotkey that I got set, which it may not let me do, because
the other thing is the funny thing about that,
it goes into this swapping deck routine and then puts this icon up over here. Why would I want to? That's not easier. I mean, it's just easy to click Y and pick the deck I want and go boom. I mean, why do I want to go through all that craziness? Anyway, I don't know.
You want to do it because you're silly.
I know.
You do some things that are a little bit backwards, but we don't need to talk about that. You do. It's like one of the things that you do backwards is that when you're going to the bathroom, you take a dump in the water reservoir and then you pee inside of the drain. I don't know how we let you out in public. Or do we?
Well, I don't go out in public often.
Oh, yeah.
Can't take me anywhere.
Whenever you're in a gas station bathroom, just remember, Laz was there before you.
That's right.
Trying people's juices.
Trying people's juices, yes. With his wide stance. Laz, do you have a wide stance?
No, I do not.
Are you sure about that?
I was adjusting myself.
Oh, okay. Hey, don't forget, in 2 weeks I'm going to be wearing a kilt. And it's okay.
2 weeks?
Celtic Fest.
Yeah, I was requested to bring my kilt and 8-inch cock to the wedding.
I have a problem with my 8-inch cock. One of the feet on my 8-inch cock kind of severed.
Ooh!
Oh my gosh!
I pulling on your cock too much.
I think the string that I had tied onto my cock may have cut the circulation to a leg, and it kind of atrophied off. Sorry.
Jesus.
I know, it's like. That's why you have to be kind of. You can't get the cock ring that's too tight.
You have to treat it nicely.
I know.
Incoming criticism. Criticism.
Treat it nicely.
I heard that.
So if I put a piercing on that 8-inch cock, will it be technically a Prince Albert?
I don't know, but it would be a cock ring, wouldn't
it? It would definitely be
in a specific spot.
It was there. Sorry.
Huh? Yeah, I don't know. Where are we going with this? I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, time to move it right along
I have no
and
clue where we're
do a little something different.
I don't know. Where are we at? Oh, I'm finally getting the emails for the release 57 instructions.
Yeah, I got those earlier.
I got 2 of them so far, which means I'm missing.
Yeah, not as many of them seem to be getting out as they used to. I used to get one for all my accounts. Now I don't seem to get them, or they're going to junk mail now. I don't know what they did different.
The funny part is, like, some of this are accounts that I don't even own anymore, and the address was changed multiple times, and it's like, I just need to delete those email aliases so that way I don't have to worry about it, and Portal Aaron can deal with the broken email. So the role value setting is, they fixed an issue where setting role value settings in party loot was clicking through the interface to whatever was behind it. But at the same time, the RNG is still going to roll 3. Spellbinder stance is, they fixed an issue where focus specialization was not giving an in-combat focus regeneration. Oh. Unicorn poison is now a thing where it's been fixed.
You heartless bastard.
To where it only removes 1 effect instead of all of them. Now, why would Unicorn poison remove 1 effect? Shouldn't it add an effect?
Got me.
Because you're poisoning something?
Again, a lot of these debuff things make absolutely no sense to me. And again, it's just I don't
debuffing the buff.
Yeah. I don't get why they do a lot of the things they do with stuff like that. You give me a nice new shiny ring and it does something nice, but it totally screws you in the other point. So what's the sense of using nice shiny ring? It goes in a box and looks pretty, and that's what happens to a nice shiny ring. Same thing with a nice shiny cloak. Just sits in an inventory someplace, rotting, collecting moths.
I'm still waiting for all the best gear to be player created.
You ain't out shopping, brother. That's all I got to tell you.
Well, I'm sorry to say, but like, I should be able to craft a belt that gives me better strength than the belt of the ox.
We should be able to craft a belt. Period.
That too.
But that's...
Yeah. And it's a strip of leather with a little piece of... You don't even really need...
With a little metal belt buckle.
A little metal ring, and then you just tie it around. Yeah, it's not that difficult.
It's not like we don't have any ore or ingots or molds or technology like that.
Nope.
And, a hole punch to punch the leather. No, we don't have any of that.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Moving right on.
Unsummonable tamed pets. They fixed an issue where it's possible to get a tamed pet into an unsummonable state by summoning an elemental right after it died.
Oh, that'll do it.
Untargeted arrows. What? They fixed an issue where untargeted arrows would shoot into the sky or floor versus straight ahead.
Yeah, visual bug. You
see
that in a lot of scenes.
Oh, Victor Vaughn says that the craftable belts will be in episode 17.
Eagle! Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
Eagle. Love you.
Love you, man.
Windows remaining pinned. They fixed an issue that caused some windows to remain pinned when they were closed. Scene fixes. They did like 7 of those.
Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of scene fixes. That's right.
Yeah. Houses, furniture, and equipment decorations were fixed. Then, you ready for fun stuff? Or should we just hold off on the fun stuff till tomorrow?
Well, we started a little bit on that, but of course, the big one right there at the top, we'll say it once again before we start rolling into the wrap.
Double XP all the time.
All
Double
the
XP is
time.
now the norm. So
All
it's no
day,
longer double, it's
every
just
day.
XP.
That's right. And no longer do you have to wait for a stretch goal. No longer do you have to wait for the weekend or for somebody to flip that switch on Friday afternoon to get that double XP rolling. Starting tomorrow, it's the norm. So you guys can go out anytime and start doing those 1,000,000-point upper tiers run on a 24-hour basis. That's right.
I did try
by the way, to those of you asking for the double XP potions, no, here's your answer. Here's your sign.
What?
Oh, there was a small debate going on out there because the weekend thing, and why don't you just give us, double experience potions and we can use them when we want to. So, if they were, 12-hour potions, you would give everybody 3 12-hour potions and they can use it whenever they wanted for their own times.
Yeah. Hey,
No.
just think, now you've got double XP all the time.
Ashtray, no, I don't think that's fair enough. I think that the pace that it's at right now, everybody's pretty comfortable with. The groups seem to like it because there's a nice time to do that. And really, it again, a lot of games, if you're doing the grind, it's hours and hours and hours, and there's no time to stop and take a break during raids. There's no preset. Here it's nice. You can go down, you can spend all that time until you attenuate, and then everybody takes a break for 20 minutes. This gives everybody time to get up, stretch their legs, go say hello to their significant other, relieve themselves, smoke, drink, whatever it is they do, and then sit back down. It gives people some time to get up and move, which I know I need a lot.
That's the reason for the 20-minute break there, Ashtray, because if you hit the attenuation in 30 minutes, then it's like, hey, just go smoke break, bathroom break.
Yeah, just think
don't have to worry
about
about
if they
somebody doing
doubled the cap, then it would be double the wait time. Which would you prefer?
Well, not only that, but if they doubled the cap, then they would have to change all the XP for the skills. And as it is, I know way too many people with 100 GMs. That's one where it's like, as it is, they're also going to be revisiting decay to reduce the penalty from decay.
Yeah, Shroud and Matt, I spoke to Wolftom. We're going to see what we can do to get that out there in people's hands so people can hear this past Saturday's Wake Up. And I also mentioned to Wolftom about getting Wake Up in a replay scenario so that people can catch it since it's only on live once a week. So we're talking about that. So keep an eye out for that as well. This way, maybe you'll just make an archive available. It's up to Wolftom. I mean, it is his show. So, anyway, moving right along, we got to remind everybody we got a wonderful app out there for you. It's the NBNN Shroud Avatar app, and it's available in the Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes Store, or the Amazon App Store. That's right. Yes, we did. I went ahead and put it in all the stores to cover all your electronic devices because, hey, you got to have your Shroud fix. You got to have it. You know what I mean. Of course, you can do things like read the NBNN Daily Britannian, published 7 days a week. You can also subscribe and get it directly in your inbox. You can read the forums. You can check out Soda Map. You can check out the Rift map and see where the lunar rifts are open, now included on the app, also on the website. You can listen to the radios, you can shop the marketplace, you can hit us up on social media, or you can check out the NBNN Shroud Avatar community calendar, which is brought to us every day by our good friends over at hometownhero.com.
Yeah,
take 20% off.
Don't forget also, NBNN. If you go to Hometown Hero, you can also input your email address, and they will actually send you a free bottle if you
the
are willing to pay the shipping. And so you end up getting a free juice for $3. That's if you're in the US. A little over $3. I can't remember the exact
Now,
price, but
as
yes.
I mentioned yesterday, real quick, I finally finished up all the lemon. I finished the Just brand lemon and the other one,
Legit.
the Legit brand. Both of those are gone. Both were nice and tasty. The Legit, I preferred a little better, and now I'm on the Just Watermelon Crush.
Is that kind of like their iced watermelon?
No, it's a little different. And again, I'll be doing that one. That's the Legit iced, I believe. And I'll be doing that one probably after this one. This one's surprisingly pleasant, nice watermelon-y flavor.
Here's my invoice for my free bottle. My mystery bottle where they said since they had to put a price, it was 1 cent.
1 cent for the free bottle.
Yes.
Not free, I had to pay a penny.
And don't worry, that's not my address. That is Hometown Heroes' address. So you can send stuff to them as well. Say thank you. My other invoice.
This back.
You can actually see that the promo code of NBNN did save me $14.
$14 savings.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
So promo code of NBNN. So that promo code does work. It did save me $14 off of a collection of Hometown Hero stuff. And I guess I can throw those away now. But yes, don't forget the NBNN Shroud of the Avatar Community Calendar is at nbnn.info. Click on the calendar button. And you can go visit there. It is an aggregate of all of the available Google Public Calendars related to Shroud that guy knows about. If you have a Google Public Calendar related to Shroud and you want it connected to this one, you need to email that guy, news@nbnn.info. And that also applies if you want to add one-off events to the NBNN Shroud Community Calendar. All times on the community calendar are Central Time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as Nude Britannia Time.
Nude Britannia Time.
Monday through Friday, 12s and 6s, around the clock, whenever we feel like it. There's two idiots on Radio Free Britannia that interpret the news so you don't have to. And occasionally they get things right, like Double XP is now becoming the norm.
We don't know what we're talking about. Where did
A
they
show
come up
called
with
Lunch
this shit?
with us. Yep. 6 o'clock this evening on Avatars Radio, DJ Bear Cub's going to be doing something. At 7 p.m. on Radio Free Britannia is the 70s at 7. At 8 p.m. on Radio Free Britannia is
The
DJ
Doctor
Eclipse Maiden. That's
in.
right. The doctor is in. She's going to be providing some unmedicated schizophrenia part un. And this is her last show before Dragon Con, isn't it? 'Cause that's where she's gonna be.
You never know. Diva time and all.
I think Diva Time is probably going to take precedent for Dragon Con and recuperation and things
That's
like
right.
that.
Don't forget this weekend, Dragon Con.
Yes. 8 p.m. this evening, in-game, is Laz's favorite event of the week because it is Striker Sparhawks Happy Hour, which is also known as
Ben Sparhawks Gold. That's right.
That's right.
My favorite.
Get
Drink
your
on somebody
virtual
else's
drink.
coin. That's right.
Yeah, absolutely. The final event of the evening is on Radio Free Britannia at 10 p.m.
RFB.
And that's the Wekadwoom. And that's our community calendar for this hump day.
Hump day.
Yeah,
That's
so what are you
right.
going to be humping after the show?
I don't know. Probably
Your
with
hand?
my hand. That's right.
Okay, yeah.
Don't forget.
Are you going to lay on
watching
top of
Lunch
it and so that way you can actually hump it?
with Laz and Jack. Right here on NBNN.info, twitch.tv/Genesis, twitch.tv/NBNN News. Catching us some replays on YouTube or on the in-game radio. We thank you for all your support and listening. Of course, thank you to Skeggy for your sub today. Thank you to Eagle for your cheers and bits. If you want to become a supporter, you can be like these guys. You can sub With Amazon Prime, if you got Prime, you've already paid for it. You get a free sub every month. Appreciate it if you drop that sub on one of our streams. Of course, we're not picky. You can bounce back and forth month to month. You can pick one, you can pick the other. I know everybody likes him the more than they like me. I don't know why. What did I do to you? No.
I don't know.
I don't know. You can become a patron by going to patreon.com/NBNN and becoming a monthly supporter. You can click on the links on either of our streams or on the website and donate there. Plenty of ways to donate. Of course, don't forget, if you got crypto, you can send some crypto coin over Jack's way because he accepts crypto also on his site. So all sorts of ways for you guys and gals to become supporters out there. And of course, we do appreciate it. You've been keeping us going, telling us that you want us to keep bringing you the latest news right here inside Shroud of the Avatar, and we thank you all. The Airy Fund. Become a supporter today and play for a cause. Check out theairyfund.org for the latest in community causes and charitable events. SodaCon Austin. That's right, folks. We're about a month and a half out from SodaCon Austin 2018, and of course, tickets are still available. Go to SodaConAustin.org. Get your tickets today. Legit, our good people over at hometownhero.com. I'll tell you what, great juice, great prices, save 20%. Jack just showed you how much money you can save just by mentioning your friends over at NBNN when you check out at hometownhero.com. They're local Austin manufacturers, and they give back to the artists and the vets locally in Austin. So another reason why I really love these guys. They give back as well. Coil More Wands, putting the magic in your hands. Scrota's Music Service, putting the music in your ears. Libertanian Mining Company, giving you all the crafted good you need. Of course, the BMC price guide is recently updated, as the price ticker up above will show you the newest pricing in New Britannia. And of course, for more pricing and information, you can check out the bmcguild.com/price guide. Relicsbyriddle.com for all your licensed Shroud of the Avatar swag. Again, another great store. Will save you some money when you check out at Relics by Riddle with the promo code, you guessed it, NBNN. And of course, WRFB. No promo code there, but great news and entertainment round the clock on your in-game radios and on the net 24/7. And last but definitely not least, my favorite website out there, because who doesn't like waking up to money in the bank? I tell you what, this guy loves waking up to money in the bank. I don't know about the rest of you, but I sure as hell really enjoy it, that's for sure.
That's right. ShroudMarketplace.com, the best place to go if you're looking for anything Shroud of the Avatar related. There's over 135 different players registered as vendors, and each vendor is responsible for setting their own prices and maintaining their own inventory. So you end up with an actual competition. Right. One of those things that we talked about yesterday on the show, it has disappeared.
What was that? Which one?
Yeah, exactly. I can't remember what it was, but yes, anything and everything Shroud related can be bought or sold at Shroud Marketplace, and everything is so you end up with a true market to where you can find teleports and recall scrolls. You can find the Ring of the Brittle Brawn. You can find supply bundle packs, cowbells. All kinds of people selling cowbells. You can find Shroud of the Avatar painting in game. Pretty soon, you'll probably be able to find a box.
I know a couple boxes going to be going up.
You might be able to find a box like this real soon. I think Laz was talking about before the show. It's like, hey, a couple of them are going to go up there.
You might just find a box like this unopened going up for sale too. You might have the double signed map. Might not. I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
What are you willing to gamble on it? That's right.
Yeah, I know. It's completely unopened. Whereas I opened all mine.
In the original container.
Hey, you guys have a great day. I got to run.
Okay. Money. Sean, thank you for joining us.
See you later,
buddy.
Sean.
Always great to see you. Thanks for stopping.
Yeah. Play the map lottery.
The map lottery. Yeah, there we go. That's right. You can always set up an auction on Shroud Marketplace too. You know, if you have friends in low places, you might be able to get away with that.
Yeah. But then after that, I mean, anything and everything from accounts to game gold, crowns of the obsidian, all the way to services. Anything and everything, including Laz's favorite service, Wolfdom Shop with the cheese sign writing.
Cheesy writing.
I love the fact that Bambino is willing to help you host a Gusball game and referee it, set up everything, train your team, all kinds of stuff from Bambi's Gusball host a game service. Then you've got like all kinds of leveling services, cheese sign writing, Scrota's music service thing where $5 gets you
all the things.
Oh, there he is. He's the all the things. A new one.
Yeah. and some dude that's even got a wedding service out there.
I tell you what, that's right. Wedding packages. If you're looking to get a hitch, like Duke Ezekiel Cooper is going to be sometime early next year, check out Weddings and More by Laz, because it's not just weddings. It's a whole bunch more. That's right. You're looking for all those expired telethon rewards. You're looking for Aether vibration amplifiers. You want to buy a duck? We got it. You want some more? We got it. Suet? We got it. Artifacts? We got them. You name it, you can get it. Weddings and More by Laz, because it's not just weddings, it's a whole lot more.
That's right. Go to shroudmarketplace.com, register for an account. If you want to start selling stuff, click on vendor registration, and you too can start adding your items. Don't forget, it's so hard that Laz can do it.
That's right. And of course, don't forget there's upgrade packages. You want to be up on that front page all the time, you can get there for a fee, and there are plenty of people taking advantage of that as well.
Oh yeah,
I know there's several preferred vendors out there.
Always running long. That's normal around here.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But since we are running long, it is time to thank the most important people around here, and that's you guys.
That's right. We love you guys, and of course, thank you all for watching. Thanks for tuning in, and of course, don't forget, tomorrow is release 57. We'll see you all for the release then. Till then, I'm Laz.
Bye-bye. I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Toodles.
Clear.